Figure AI just raised $1 billion. That's the seismic news shaking the robotics world this week, catapulting their valuation to nearly $40 billion and putting everyone else on notice. But while that's the main event, the undercard is just as wild. From robots testing sneakers in China and a vibe-checking concierge bot in Vegas, to a sluggish Tesla Optimus and a Cowboy robot that just roasted IShowSpeed into oblivion, the age of humanoids is here, and it's chaotic. We're starting with that billion-dollar announcement. Alright, let's get straight into the biggest story. Figure AI, the humanoid robotics company founded by Brett Adcock back in 2022, just announced a monumental funding round. We're talking over $1 billion raised in a single go. This new round, led by Parkway Venture Capital, actually pushes their total funding to date to about $2.75 billion. That figure includes a previous $675 million Series B from just February of 2024 and an even earlier $750 million round. But here's the real kicker. This new investment values Figure at a staggering $39 billion post-money. Let that sink in for a second. That's a monumental leap from their $2.6 billion valuation after their raise earlier this year. So who's betting such a huge sum on this future? The investor list is a roster of absolute tech heavyweights. We're looking at NVIDIA, Intel, LG, Salesforce, Qualcomm, and even T-Mobile, all jumping in through their venture capital arms. Now, what does Figure plan to do with all that capital? CEO Brett Adcock was very clear in a recent video announcement. This money is the fuel for their aggressive roadmap. It's earmarked for scaling the development of their proprietary AI platform, which they call Helix AI. That's the brain for their robot intelligence. A huge chunk will go to acquiring NVIDIA chips for the immense compute power needed to train these AI models. They also need to collect vast amounts of AI training data and, crucially, ramp up production at their dedicated manufacturing facility, which they call BotQ. The ultimate goal here is as ambitious as it gets. Adcock states this capital will directly accelerate their mission to produce and ship 100,000 humanoid robots over the next 4 years. The initial target is commercial applications in warehouses and factories, with a longer-term vision of eventually getting these robots into our homes. And this is what separates Figure from some competitors, still tinkering in labs. They are already deploying. Their Figure 02 robot is already on a paying job at a BMW factory, and with a second, unnamed US customer. This $1 billion is a bet that Figure is the company that will finally crack the code on commercial, general-purpose humanoids. Now, while companies like Figure are preparing for mass production, over in China, we're already seeing humanoid robots step into the workforce in a brilliantly practical way. Last Thursday, a humanoid robot named Tiangong officially became the world's first robotic sneaker tester. The trial took place at the Lining Sports Science Research Center in Beijing. Engineers fitted the full-sized robot with running shoes and then put it to work on both a 3D force treadmill and a 200-meter indoor track. This move is all about harnessing what a robot does best: consistency and data collection. The test was focused on key performance indicators for the shoes like cushioning and rebound. Normally, this process is incredibly tedious, requiring athletes to run multiple sessions over weeks to generate a usable dataset. But a robot changes the game completely. Tiangong can repeat the exact same run with the exact same form over and over without a single trace of fatigue. And it's not just about repetition, it's about depth of insight. Sensors embedded in the robot's hips, knees, and ankles tracked detailed biomechanical information that Senior Director Yang Fan noted is nearly impossible to capture with human testers. This delivers repeatable, highly precise results within hours instead of weeks, which has the potential to drastically speed up the shoe design cycle and reduce development costs. This isn't a one-off stunt for Tiangong either. It builds on a series of athletic milestones. Back in April, its predecessor, Tiangong Ultra, became the first robot to ever finish a half marathon, completing the 21-kilometer course in Beijing in 2 hours and 40 minutes. So this sneaker testing role is a logical and powerful next step, proving that humanoid robots can provide real, tangible value in commercial product development right now. Shifting from industrial applications to the heart of the Las Vegas Strip, we find a very different kind of robot deployment. The Autonomous Hotel, which claims to be the world's first AI-powered hotel, has just introduced its visitor-facing robot, a humanoid named Otto, who holds the title of Chief Vibes Officer. This robot, built by a California startup called IntBot, has a dark plastic face with brightly projected eyes and eyebrows that animate as it talks, and it's programmed to wave its arms for emphasis. Guests interact by speaking into a microphone, asking Otto for jokes, historical facts about Vegas, or practical hotel suggestions, receiving responses powered by an AI similar to ChatGPT or Grok. Martina Barbarian, the hotel's VP of Experience and Culture, highlighted its most impressive feature: fluency in over 50 languages, a massive advantage for a global tourist destination. While its primary function seems to be novelty and interaction, Otto does handle practical tasks like checking guests in and out and opening service tickets for requests like extra towels. IntBot's website suggests the bot is designed for tasks that don't require physical interaction, positioning it more as an automated concierge than a manual worker. This entire concept is a live experiment to see if an AI-powered, robot-staffed hotel offers the unique draw needed to boost tourism in a city that's recently seen a dip. On the other end of the demonstration spectrum, we have Tesla's Optimus. A new video of the next-generation robot was shared by Salesforce CEO Mark Benioff, showcasing its integration with xAI's Grok AI assistant. The robot sports a new gold design and features more human-like hands. The core of the demo was to show off its new voice mode, where it can understand spoken queries and reply verbally. The assigned task was a classic robotics benchmark: go to the kitchen and fetch a Coke. However, the execution left a lot to be desired. Optimus appeared sluggish and was slow to respond to the initial command, requiring several vocal nudges from the operator just to initiate movement. It then took a few slow, shuffling steps before the video ended abruptly, never showing the task's completion. This demonstration, while showing incremental progress from previous prototypes seen at events like the Wii Robot Showcase, falls far short of the transformative vision CEO Elon Musk has promoted. Benioff's praise of Optimus as a productivity game-changer that will tackle human work for $200,000 to $500,000 is interestingly timed, given his company's recent decision to cut 4,000 customer service jobs and replace them with AI agents. The takeaway is clear. While other companies are deploying in the real world, Optimus remains firmly in the prototype stage with significant development needed before its planned production start in 2026. And for a complete change of pace, let's talk about the moment a humanoid robot broke the internet by absolutely roasting one of the biggest streamers on the planet. This happened in Dallas-Fort Worth, where popular streamer Darren Watkins Jr., better known as IShowSpeed, had a legendary encounter with a customized Unitree G1 humanoid robot during his tour stop. The bot, which has gone viral locally under nicknames like Jake the Rizbot or simply Rizbot, is a spectacle dressed for Texas in a cowboy hat, Nike sneakers, and a chain necklace with an in-training sticker on its chest. Its entire purpose is to use its AI-powered personality to riz or flirt with and humorously roast people on the street. The interaction, streamed live on September 17th, was pure chaos. The robot immediately hit Speed with a brutal burn, telling him he looked like a FIFA-created character. Somebody hit randomize on it but gave up, leaving Speed genuinely speechless. The encounter escalated with Speed challenging it to a fight, prompting the robot to start swinging its arms playfully, which actually scared Speed into backing away. Things got even wilder when the robot flipped him off with a middle finger gesture, leading Speed to lightly smack it on the head before more arguing ensued. While the robot's movements are remote-controlled by a human handler, its sassy comebacks and voice are all powered by its onboard AI, using depth cameras and LiDAR for interaction. This viral moment wasn't just comedy. It was a real-world example of how this technology is already weaving itself into the cultural fabric as a personality, not just a piece of machinery. So that's the state of humanoids. billion-dollar bets, real-world jobs, Vegas vibes, prototype struggles, and viral street roasts. The humanoid robot revolution is unfolding in real time across every sector. The race is officially on. Let me know which company you're betting on in the comments. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.